Simple steps and sacrifice that puts you above poverty. Steps on how to stay above poverty. It is obvious that, when a house is built on sand, it can easily be swept off by the flood. In like manner, staying above poverty requires building a solid foundation. But, how do we build a foundation for not getting poor? The first step to avoiding poverty is to recognize the difference between needs and wants. Needs are things that you need in order to survive, such as food, water, and shelter. Wants are things that would be nice to have but are not necessary. Some people have a hard time distinguishing between needs and wants when they are shopping. They think they need something when they really only want it. This can lead to a lot of unnecessary spending, which can make it difficult for them to save money for future needs or emergencies. Basic survival skills of living on a budget and avoiding poverty. Living on a budget is not easy. There are many skills that one needs to master in order to be successful with their finances. If you want to live on a budget and avoid poverty, you need to acquire the following skills. Saving for emergencies. Learning how to cook. Sticking to a grocery list. Avoid buying things just because they are on sale. Making a budget and sticking with it. Avoiding debt when you are already struggling with being broke. The worst thing is being in debt and broke at a time. You appear to be following all the correct steps, but one day you realize that you are actually drowning in it. And this is when the problems start to pile up. You stop being able to pay your bills and get caught up in a never-ending cycle of debt. If you are already struggling with being broke, then it is time to take a step back and figure out what you can do to avoid getting into debt. Here are some tips on how to avoid debt when you are already struggling with being broke. Track your spending habits. Start by understanding where your money goes each month. This will help you identify areas where your spending could be cut back or eliminated altogether. Create a budget. Once you have an understanding of your current budget, create a budget for the future. This will help you plan how to pay for things without spending more than you can afford. Procrastinate positively. Set an end date for your project or goal. When that day comes, set a timer and complete your goal within the time given. If you still have not completed it by then, stop what you're doing and try again the next day. Don't forget to reward yourself when you feel exhausted. Thanks for watching, share, and subscribe.